Good morning and I hope you're well. Today is a little October favourites, what I'm liking, some things I'm not liking, what I'm watching, you know, the usual. Get yourself a little cuppa. I've got my lovely, this was a birthday present for my sister, Halloweeny mug. I've got myself a herbal this morning. It's a winter warmer. Okay, what I've been loving this month. I always find it really hard to think about what I've been loving and remember it. That's why I'm doing my Instagram pictures so I can remember my makeup and stuff like that. So my makeup combo I've been loving, let's say my foundation combo, is my Estee Lauder Double Wear with the Bare Minerals matte on top. This is in the shade Golden Nude. And I've been wearing this combo, this is the 2W Dawn. I've been wearing this combo daily and I just love how it looks, because I do find if I'm putting on Double Wear with a sponge and I'm having a spotty day, sometimes I feel I need a bit more coverage. So the Bare Minerals is a brilliant topper, but sometimes the original has a sheen and I've noticed it in pictures, whereas the matte, it gives a glow to the skin, as you can see, but it's not got that metallic sheen. So I've got quite a few matte shades, and on its own, it just does not work. Like it doesn't work. But over a foundation, it works really well. And because this is quite a lighter shade than I usually would wear, and this is a darker shade, it just goes together really well, and it gives that lovely soft velvet finish to the skin. It doesn't look overdone, overly matte. It just has a lovely, lovely glow. So I mix and match with the Laura Mercier, and you can see in different photos I might be really, really matte in one, but quite dewy in the other, and that's this Bare Minerals matte. It just gives an amazing finish to skin, and I've just really been loving it. So that combo I've absolutely been loving. Then this lip, I've reached for this now. This is the Dolce Vita Air Matte Lip Colour from NARS. I've got it on today. And it is just such a lovely... I mean, I got this to wear in the summer, but I think it's a lovely autumnal colour because it just gives... You know, if you don't want to wear a dark colour, but you want a slightly deeper colour for autumn winter, then this is lovely. It lasts really well, it goes on nicely, and it's just a nice colour. And I like wearing it with a really icy eye, which I've got on today. So you'll see this, I posted this look on Instagram yesterday, or whenever. And I said, oh, I really like my look today, and this was it. You know when you're not doing makeup to film, you're just doing your makeup because you're going to go out somewhere, so you kind of do it differently and a bit quicker, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. So I really do like an icy eye, and I've been really enjoying this combo. And this is Stone Cold Fox Colourpop. And basically I'll use a light shimmer shade with a dark shimmer shade in the crease and a liner. That's my kind of favourite way to do my makeup. So that's what I have on today. And my Bobbi Brown Espresso Ink liner, which I'm loving. And my bronzer is a combination between Benefit Hoola and Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder. So love that. Oh, the sun's coming. Look. Okay. It rains for like 5 seconds and I get gloomy weather for like 5 seconds. I'm like, no, give me the gloomy. Please give me the gloomy. See, I don't know if that's going to be bothering, but it's bothering me. Anyway, next up. Oh no. Stop. Okay. Next is the Anastasia Brow Definer. I'm liking this. I've got this on my eyebrows today. It's pretty much like all of the eyebrow pencils, but I like an eyebrow pencil that's got a slant like this. I don't like the pinpoint thin ones. I need something thick that I can just do my eyebrow in one thick go. And I really like this. It's really good. Okay, now, then I'm going to stick with the beauty products and then stuff that I don't like and blah, blah, blah. I got this sample of Barbara Sturm Glow Drops, and it's a hyaluronic acid serum, and it's beautiful. It's got like this pearlescent finish to it. Look at that. So if you feel if you're having one of those lackluster days and your skin is just blah and it's tight and it's, oh, this is gorgeous. It does say to wear it over your moisturizer for a really dewy look, but I'm just going to stick with it as a serum because it's quite hydrating enough, and it's really nice on my skin today. So I've just used this and then my sunscreen, and I really like it. And the fact that it's got these kind of pearlescents kind of give a diffused kind of look, really nice. It is really expensive, so, but I want to buy it because sometimes if I've used like a glycolic or something, I might wake up the next day and my skin feels really tight, and this just felt like a nice big drink for my skin today. So I like that a lot. Okay, next of what I did love, I've been loving, it's these bed socks. I got these from my sister for my birthday. They are from Marks and Spencer's, and they are the softest, coziest socks you will ever find. And I'm all about my cozies, you know that. I love to come back from a walk, put on my cozy joggers, my cozy socks, and just snuggle with a blanket on the sofa. That's like my favourite thing to do in the world. Love. Okay, what I've not been loving, okay? I just bought this concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo, and I've just literally used it today because I've never used anything from e.l.f. and usually it's like, you know, everyone raves about it. It's amazing because it looks like the Tarte Shape Tape. It's got the doe foot applicator that's exactly the same. It kind of works the same. I've got the shade light beige. But I feel I've used it today under my eyes and I've not really liked it. And I used it with a beauty blender. But putting it on my hand like that, it seems really nice. I think it's probably better for not under the eyes, because I've had to use like several other things to just, you know, I put this on and I was like, well, I'm not really liking this. So I had to put on another concealer on top of that, and then another concealer on top of that just to get it correct. It just didn't come out very nicely for me on my eyes. I don't know, I just felt like there was a lot of product, but it wasn't giving me enough coverage. I liked it on other parts of my face though, so I think it's something I would use to like highlight my face, but not under my eyes. I'm really particular with concealers under my eyes. And this for me just didn't give enough coverage, not enough oomph. You know, there's a lot of it, but it's not doing much for me. So for a drugstore concealer, I much prefer these two. This is the L'Oreal Infallible and the Instant Age Rewind. So I went over it with this because this is an amazing concealer, and this for my eyelids. So I highly, if you're going to do drugstore, these are my tried and true. You can see the state of them, how much I love them. They just work really, really well. And my holy grail will always be the Tarte Shape Tape because it just works under my eye. So that's that. I'll give that a few more goes, but I was expecting a bit more, to be fair. Then the next thing I've got is the Vital Proteins Collagen Creamer. Now I've used the original one, and that's fine. That's fine, right? Now I got this because I thought, oh, how brilliant. It's vanilla, it's a creamer, I can put it in my coffee. Now, I don't know, for me, I use 2 scoops and it doesn't work, it doesn't do anything to my coffee. My coffee's still black, so I don't see how that's a creamer. I've even put this in with milk and I don't taste it. It's like, it's supposed to be vanilla. It doesn't taste of vanilla. It tastes more coconutty and it doesn't cream. And I've had an issue with these creamers before because I got another creamer. It was the French vanilla, can't remember what it was, a powdered American brand. And again, like, it didn't cream my coffee. My coffee was black. I was like, well, how much of this stuff do you have to put in? This says 2 scoops and it really doesn't cream at all. And I used it with an instant coffee this morning because instant coffee is quite weak. So I thought maybe it's my coffee's too strong. Used it in that, didn't work at all. So, you know, when I think of creamer, I think of Coffee Mate. And Coffee Mate, 2 teaspoons and your coffee is creamy delicious, right? But I want something that's got collagen in. So I think I'm just going to, there's another one, but it's not dairy free, it's whey. It's a collagen, you get it in Holland & Barrett, it's something & Co. But it's not, I think there's a dairy free one. I don't know, but it's quite expensive. And I'm like, yeah, but is this gonna cream my coffee? I don't know. I might try it. I might just go back to the original one. It says it gives a delicious boost of nutrition and flavour to any cup of coffee or tea. Well, no, it doesn't. But anyway, that's that. I'm just using it up because, again, it's really expensive. Okay. Oh, next up, right. What I'm watching, other things. Okay, so I've finished watching The Watcher on Netflix, okay? It's based on a true story, which is like, oh my God. I love things to do with houses. Creepy houses, things going on in houses. You know, maybe I'm the watcher because that's something I would do. Ode to a house. That's like something I would do, be obsessed with a house and write it a letter. I mean, you know, I thought the actors were brilliant. The characters were good. The story's interesting. I like looking at the house. But if anything, watch it for Naomi Watts' knitwear, okay? Just watch it for her knitwear because she wears some creamy, dreamy, delicious jumpers and cardigans. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm basically watching, that's why I watched most of it, because I wanted to see what she's going to wear each time because, oh my goodness, her wardrobe was a delight. So, you know. And I've looked it up, the story, because I want to kind of know the real story, but I'm not really getting the real story from anywhere. So, you know. And also, you know, if I got a letter in my mailbox, I wouldn't stand in the street and read it. I'd go back into the house and read it, so the watcher wouldn't know whether I've read it or not. But, and I'd never move out of the house. Well, oh no, I can't say that, would I? Because, you know, yeah, I don't know. So I thought that was really good. And I'm also watching Vatican Girl. I'm also watching a Spanish Holy Family. I have a really weird genre of things I like to watch. Spooky houses, disappearances, weird, you know, things, you know, churchy things. Yeah, I like to watch churchy things as well. Really weird. So I'm watching that. I've started the second series of Gangs of London, and I don't know if I'm going to carry on with it. Because I watched about 10 minutes of it and I thought, this is, you know, when it's like borderline aggressive violence. And I was maybe thought I liked that years ago, but now I don't like, you know, aggressive. I don't like it. I like, you know, Game of Thrones and, you know, sort of gothic, you know, that kind of thing. But like proper sort of, you know, it's just getting a bit... And that's the same thing I think of Dharma, actually. I can only watch that an episode at a time because I find it really disturbing. So that's taking me ages to get through, and I'm very slowly watching that. But the actor who plays him is very, very good. So, you know, again, I'm all about the actor. If I like a director, I'll watch something because of the director. Similarly with outfits and things like that. So, yes, that is that. I'm watching The House of Dragons. Yeah, that's still watching that. The Vow. I don't know if you... Again, I love things about cults. I mentioned this documentary before, but this is series 2 of The Vow. Remember, with Keith Raniere. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Married at First Sight UK, brilliant, loving that. I'm on, I think, the last episode. Yeah. And oh, another thing I wanted to mention, this is so weird. I wanted to do like a separate video of things that irritate me, but I'm just going to add it to this because this is Faves and Fails. I don't know if some of you are like me and you're very sensitive to sound and music. You know when you go into somewhere and either the music is too loud or it's not quite, do you know what I mean? And it's a bit like, remember Abercrombie, how it used to be so bloody loud? You know, it's like a club. Well, this is the issue I have also. You know, coffee shops and hairdressers and salons. So I was in a coffee shop and I went in there in the summer and the music was the same as when I went the other day. So it's this kind of 70s disco. I call it like 1970s mall music. Like, it reminds me of like being in an American mall in the 70s. It's just, it's not even like top tunes of the 70s. It's just really, really banal 70s. Anyway, it really just, I find it very disturbing. And just hold on for me here, okay? If I'm going into a boutique coffee shop, right, that's got beautiful, you know, photographs on the wall and, you know, of like New York and, you know what I mean? I expect a certain ambience. Like, I'm all about ambience, right? So this 70s disco, New York City girl, that kind of music. Oh my God, I can't. And I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder if I could say, you know, sorry, like, who chooses the music here? Because I can think of some really amazing artists and albums that really go with the coffee shop. You know what I mean? And this is, whenever I want to think of the names of people, I can't. Okay, Taylor Swift, Folklore. That's a coffee shop thing. Lana Del Rey. There's a few French singers I like as well. Jane Birkin, but there's the other one. Why am I forgetting her name? Oh, I can't remember names. I can't remember anything. Anyway, but you know, I can think of a few albums. I can think, you know, and perhaps if it's a rainy day, you might get like a folksy. There's so much like Swedish folk, you know, there's really nice folk music, and that's like relevant, that's new, you know, that kind of gives that ambience. You know, I just felt a bit like, you know, they were playing that music and I'm having like a chai latte, and then there's a guy just like sitting on his own eating a sandwich, and I was just like, I mean, no, you know, let him eat a sandwich, but you know what I mean? Like, I need all the elements. I need the right ambience. And it's the same with like when you go to hairdresser. It's just like, I went to one before the one I go to now, and they played that same kind of music, and it was, I couldn't take it. I just wanted to say, for God's sake, who is playing this this music is horrible. Like, what about the calls? You know, I don't know. I just think you need something relaxing, calming. You're having a cup of coffee. You don't want to be sitting there going, Gloria, Gloria, da 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 da, and you're just like trying to relax. Do you know what I mean? That's just me. Okay. Let me know if you like that kind of, like, you know, that kind of chat. It's just, what am I even saying? Oh my God, like I'm losing it. Right, the sun is now coming out and bothering me through the clouds. And who else feels like when it's sunny, you've got to go out? When it's sunny, I feel like, oh my God, I need to be out. I need to be outside. When it's raining, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm allowed to relax and just relax. Yeah. Okay, and I'll tell you, yes, look, Grumpy Bear. Yeah, you see? With the rain cloud. That's me. I like this kind of weather. I like autumn sun, don't make it wrong, but I need to be outside for that. But sometimes I just want to relax without having the sun, like, you know, disrupting my views. Okay, I think I've rambled on enough. This is my jumper that I've been wearing quite a lot. It's from And Other Stories. I got it in a sale. Love it. Yes, I hope you're well, and I will chat to you soon. Ta-da!